What's up guys, Weather Wednesday, coming at you with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and today is the beginning of personal rewards, clan versus clan, and I am here to show you my 8 favorite ways of getting free points for CVC. Now this is how I define free points. It means you're not spending shards, you're not spending soul stones, and you're not spending energy. We're just using what the game gives us. Now, I am a fairly end game player. I am a low spender who hasn't spent in a long time. So these are reasonable things for any late game player to get just by playing the game. If you are earlier in the game, don't worry. You're not going to get the same points as me. You're not going to get the same amount of rewards as me. But you can still use these strategies to get points to help out your clan and get as many points as you want. So don't be terrified by perhaps some of the numbers that I'm able to put up, because you're still going to be able to put up a lot of points based on what you're able to do if you save these resources. Now, before we get started, the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to see what kind of 2 times events are available. Now, this is before we get started. This is not one of the 8 tips, but we will see that this time that you get double the points for Sand Devil, Iron Twins, and for Forge objectives. So keep that in mind. You will get more points for those things. But as we can see here, I have only put up 12,660 points just from this morning. I had to do a few basic things before I actually got started here for today. So we're not even going to count those points toward the total here. But the first thing, my first tip, this is number 8, is that you are going to get points just for claiming your rewards from the Demon Lord. If we scroll down here, we will see Demon Lord objectives. The bigger chest that you claim, the more points you get. So I already got my points for Demon Lord today. It's not huge, but they're free points. So this is why I always use all 4 of my keys every single day for Demon Lord, not just because you can get rewards even for lower chests. You can even get blue shards and purple shards from lower chests. But specifically during CVC, I'm going to be getting double rewards. So I'm going to get 2,000 points from Transcendent Chest, 800 points from Ultimate Chest, and so on. So you get a few thousand points for that. It's not a big deal, but every little bit helps. So that is why it's number 8. It's not huge, but you get free points just from doing your clan boss. So make sure to use all of your clan boss keys because you're going to get extra points. Now, the next thing that we're going to do isn't huge either, but the points are helpful. We'll get to some bigger numbers later on, but number 7 is to always save your keys for faction wars and take on the latest stage possible. Now sometimes, I'll be honest, I'm kind of lazy and I'll do stage 20, but for today's purposes, I'm going to do stage 21, and because you get more points. Now, you get the same amount of rewards, stage 20 versus 21, except for CVC rewards. You're going to get more points. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so you can see that my faction trials are done, and I was able to get 6,000 easy points for my clan. Not huge, but you do that over a couple days, you get some points that'll help out. But don't worry, the numbers are going to be increasing over time. The next thing that we need to do is we're going to go to 3v3 arena, tag arena. Now, regular arena doesn't give out a ton of points. It gives out some, but not a ton. But tag team arena is great. Live arena is okay too, but you're kind of limited on live arena. It's hard to get in a ton of attacks because it takes a lot of time. If you have more time, Tag Arena is okay. I mean, Live Arena is okay, but Tag Arena is where the best free points are at. Now, personally, I do tend to buy an extra refill for gems. It's only like 10 or 15, but you don't have to do that. You're still going to get great points. Now, the further up you are in Tag Arena, the more points you're going to get, but even at lower levels, you're going to get some good points. So I'm going to go ahead and do these, and I'll be back. Okay, so I did 15 Tag Team Arena battles, and I got about 8,000 more points out of that. So I'm going to do more later, but the great thing about 3v3 is if you save your battles from Monday, you can do 3 days worth of battles, get some good free points for your CVC. Now, that was number 6. Number 5 is going to be something that I personally can't do anymore, and that is the Great Haul. You get amazing points for filling out your affinity bonuses. Of course, you get points for this from doing arena battles. Now, I maxed out my Great Haul maybe 6 months to a year ago, something like that. So I can't do this anymore, but you absolutely get great points. Great points for filling this out. So if you have not maxed out your Great Haul, it's time to do that because you're going to get great points. So you're going to want to save up all those bonus, all those points that you need for the bonuses. You want to save them up for personal CVC time. So you just do it once a month and you can get some really good points there. Now, on to number 4. This is a great time, this time, to double dip our points because number 4 is going to be Artifact Enhancement. As you can see, I have barely done any of my Artifact Enhancement event, which started on Monday, but it is now time to do the Artifact Enhancement. You're going to get all of these great rewards. You're going to get some extra energy and gems that you can put towards CVC, as well as some books. You get a blue shard, and you get these serpent points this time around. So we are very fortunate that this time around, we're going to get some extra points for different events for what we should be doing anyway as much as possible during CVC. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to find some champions. For example, my Allure. Her amulet has been at level 12 for forever. I might as well make her a little bit stronger and level that up to 16. That costs a lot of silver, so you're going to need some silver, but I got 1,500 CVC points for that. So I'm going to do as much of that as possible. Get my Artifact Enhancement event completed, and you can do as much of this as you have silver to do. If you have the silver, you have the gear. You can get a ton of points. I'm personally, today, I'm just going to fill out my event, get the points for that, and move on. And maybe tomorrow I will do some more, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. and I will come back after I have finished. Okay, I finished out my artifact enhancement event. Unfortunately, it cost me a lot of silver because I was doing a lot of accessories, and those cost a lot more than artifacts. But that's okay, I still have enough silver for what I need to do. But as you can see, I'm up to 56,000. It just updated as I was speaking. I'm up to 56,000 points. We started at 12,000, so we're 41,000 deep. But don't worry, the points are only going to get bigger and bigger. Now, the next thing is we just leveled our gear, but we can ascend and enchant our gear. Now, I personally am on a mission for Marius where I need to ascend 6 accessories to level 6 of Ascension. So I'm going to find one and I'm going to show you. Now, my Lady Mikage, I kept this at level 4 on purpose for this event, but I'm going to go ahead and use this, and we're going to see how many points we get from going 4 to 6. That gave us 1,400 points. So if you've been doing Sand Devil or you've been doing Phantom Shogun's Grove, save all of this for personal CVC if you can possibly hold out. Now I need to do this 6 times, so I need to find some more that I wanted to do. See, okay, we've got same thing with Artak. I'm going to ascend that, and now that's another 1,400 points. As you can see, I need to do that 4 more times, but that is just the ascension. Of course, you can do the same thing to your artifacts, not just your accessories, but you can also improve what you have by enchanting. You get great points, especially for using 5 and 6 star glyphs. Now, maybe I want my Lady Mikage a little bit faster. Let's roll the dice. She got 3 extra speed, and I got 500 points for using a 6 star glyph. That's actually great. I wasn't expecting that, so that's very good. Maybe I want to make her a little bit tankier, hit a little bit harder. I'm gonna save that for somebody else, but let's make her a little bit tankier, and it's another 500 points. Make her a little bit tankier again. That one didn't work out, but you still get the points. Okay, that time. So I'm gonna do a little bit of that, and then I'm gonna come back. So this is number 3, gear, ascension, and enchanting. Okay, so I finished up that ascension very quickly. I'm not doing more right now because I am low on silver. I need to get some more silver. How do you get more silver? Well, my number 2 tip is an amazing way to get silver, and it will actually help you with artifact enhancement or artifact leveling as well. And that is, we are going to go to the forge, and you are going to get amazing points for the forge. Now let's take a look at this. Swift parry, I automatically sell. I never use swift parry, but we're just going to take a look at this. We're going to craft 1 piece and see what happens. We get a 6 star epic, and that is 200 points for that. That's like a spider run, or maybe half a spider run, whatever. We get another 100 points for an epic 5 star. These points come so fast. Now there is one thing to note. First of all, you need to save all your materials for personal CVC. Don't be doing this day by day. Save it for once a month. I know this game takes patience. That's what you have to do. But you get some of the best gear in the game from the forge, in particular perception, and when it comes around lethal. Lethal isn't this month, so I don't have any lethal, but I will go ahead and try to get some fatal gear while I'm here. Also, if you have any sets from, what are these called? These passes from the Forge Pass. The Forge Pass. This is the perfect time to be doing that as well. So save like your bolster, your righteous, stuff like that. Save it for this time. But I'm going to show you what happens when we do a 10 pull. So what we're going to do, I'm going to use my rank charms. I'm going to use my rarity charms. I'm going to use my mythical charms. What else do we want for perception? We want some perception boots maybe. And we're going to use our accuracy. Now, when I run out of the accuracy, I'm going to switch from boots and try to get speed, maybe on a chest or something like that. So let's see what we get from a 10 pull. Now, you do need some silver in the bank to do this, but you're going to be selling this gear. Most of it, 99% of it is going to be junk, but you're going to get some great pieces, especially if you are early to mid game and you don't already have good pieces. Now me, maybe I'll get 5 or 10 good pieces that I'll keep out of all of this. It happens, unfortunately. It's hard to get better gear than what I have. Like, I need better gear, but it's hard to get. Let's see how many points we get from a single 10 pull. Got a mythical, nice. 6-star gauntlets, please be good. Please be good. How many points do we get for this? 2,940 points just from a 10 pull. Crit, great. I might want to re-roll that. So you can sell this one at a time, but what I recommend doing is doing all of your pulls and then going to your gear, if you have room, and clearing it out in a faster way. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of my forging done, and then I will be back with the #1 way to get personal CVC points. Okay, so I'm all done with the forge. I did upgrade some of the artifacts that I got just to check them out. So that added some points as well. But as you can see, we're up to 133,000 points. So we've got 120,000 points in the last hour or so that I've been recording. And I haven't spent any of our energy. We haven't spent any gems. But this is the big one. This is the #1 way that I get easy points for personal CVC. As I go to the tavern and I upgrade my champion's skills. Now, this is more books than I normally have because I saved some from the last personal CVC. The last one was weird. We had back-to-back personal CVCs. I don't know why they did it other than perhaps because they were getting ready for Siege to take place. I don't think they needed to do that, but here we are. I have a lot of books. Now, I average about 30 epic books and maybe 15 legendary books per 4 weeks just from doing events. I don't buy them. I've never bought a book. And you can get a ton of points from these. So I do have more this time than normal because I saved up. And you can do that. You can save up longer if you want. Save up for champions that you actually want to use them on. Now, epics, I've upgraded the skills on so many epics. I just kind of pull from my vault champions that I don't even use, and I upgrade them all the time. Because very rarely will I actually get a new epic that I actually need to build and use. But I build a lot of champions because there's always champion training going on. Even if I don't ever plan on using them, or if I just use them in faction trials or Curse City or Secret Room or whatever. So, if you happen to get a mythical champion, be patient and wait to use your books for this time because you get, I think, 5,000 points for every book that you use. Let me double check that. We go to objectives, and we go to skills. Okay, it's 4,000 for a mythical champion book, 3,000 for legendary, and 1,000 points for epics, plus 500 points for a rare if you are for some reason upgrading the skills of a rare. Not too many that you need to do that for, but if you're working on your first cold heart or something. Now, 31 times 3 means I can get 93,000 points just for my legendary books. 39 times 1 and get 39,000 points just for my epic books. I don't have any mythicals to use my skill books on, which is okay because I only have 4 of them. I did already upgrade my Lady Mikage, and that got me 40,000 points 4 weeks ago, or 6 weeks, whenever I did that. So I'm going to upgrade the skills of my champions, and I will be back. And there you have it. I used everything except for 5 legendary books I held on to, and I didn't use any mythical or rares, as I said, but I did use all of my epic skill books, and I'm up to 250,000 points from the 12,000 points that I had less than 2 hours ago. So that leaves me about a day and a half left, or a day and 12 hours, I guess, in order to get at least, I need at least 100,000 more points, maybe 150,000 points to get up to tier 6. Last time I was just not interested. We were getting smoked and I didn't feel like putting the points down. So next time, looks like we have a good early lead, which is nice. Usually we fall way behind. Usually we go up against some Russian or Asian team, and by the time I wake up, we're down by 1,000,000 points. But this time we got a good lead and I got a good start. Now, I can still do a lot more. I can still do a lot more ascension. I can do a lot more enhancement. I can level more gear if I need to, and this is a great time to do that. But I haven't even used energy yet. And if you'll note, this time around, this isn't always the case, but we have energy in the clan shop. So that's great too. We'll be able to use that. Also, these rank charms and crit rate charms, not terrible. But now I need to run Fire Knight because there happens to be a Fire Knight turn attack going on right now, and I'm going to get some more points. And I still have a lot of other things to do. I didn't want to use any gems for this video, but I will get that refresh. And it is important, if you want to get these easy battles, make sure that you set 1-man defenses. So you drop down. Later in the week, you can climb back up, but during CVC, you want to drop down and get those easy battles. So that's it. Let me know what you think of this list. Let me know how your CVC is going. Did you learn anything? Did I miss anything? What's your number 1 way? Now, obviously, people are going to say, do spider runs. I wanted to say no gems, no energy. So, no spider runs in this video. But obviously, if you can do Spider Hard 10, that's a great place to use your energy during personal CVC. That's it. I'm Weiler Wednesday. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I have a goal of getting to 1,000 subs so I can be an official raid content creator someday. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit like, and I'll see you in the next Raid Shadow Legends video. See ya!